Hello, everybody, and welcome back to yet another season of Nerd Cassette. My name is Gato,
My name is Gabe.
and just when you thought we were going to be gone, we decided to not be gone forever.
Season 4.
That's right, season four. A little late, but we're here. And I think, well, I don't think we've talked about what we want to do, and we want to talk about interesting things. At least things that we find interesting. Maybe things that I find interesting because I feel like I'm the one that pushed this idea. But today we are going to be going through some Ask Reddit questions, the top five of the week.
These are the top ones. The first one, what did we decide the first one was going to be? So I guess we'll give context. For those that don't know Reddit, which would be surprising. But weekly, people can post questions on Reddit and then try to get opinions of others on the certain question. And so we thought we would pick the top 5 of these questions and then just see what people are saying. And then we'll probably give our own input.
And we want to hear your input too.
Yeah.
So listen closely. Okay, yeah, I thought this was going to be a fun idea. So let's try it out. I do spend a lot of time on Reddit, and I love answering these questions by myself, with friends, and even with like my wife, which is sometimes we'll go through some of the questions and read them, and then we just kind of give our own opinion. So if we find that interesting, I feel like you, as our viewers, would find this interesting too. So join us as we go through the Reddit questions. So let's go through that. For the top question of the week. What famous person did horrible things that people largely forget about? So this is from user Spectacles88, and this was actually 6 days ago, so beginning of the week. Remember when a 16-year-old girl overdosed in Don Henley's house? He pled guilty to misdemeanor charges and then wrote a song about how mean the media was to him. Because I feel almost no one does. Do you know about this person?
I don't know who this Don Henley is.
I don't even know who Don Henley is.
Okay.
Should we look it up real quick?
Oh, what? From the Eagles? The Eagles.
Oh,
you know
interesting.
the band? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
What in the crap?
Pled guilty to minor misdemeanor and then wrote a song. How mean.
A 16-year-old girl overdosed in his... What?
That's horrible.
I mean, okay. It is. It is horrible. I have no comment. I didn't know about that. That's awful. Okay. Boy George abducted and tortured a man in 2007.
Now he's a man with
to...
conviction. The response.
Boy George is a singer.
Okay, great. Someone did the research for us. Tac G asked, he did what now? And then this guy says, years ago he hired an escort while off his chest, handcuffed him to a radiator or something, and did I read that wrong? While off his chest. And if I recall correctly, hit him with a dildo. He was charged and served time for it. Wow. You might have to mute that, by the way, because I think we'll get...
No, I think dildo's fine. You already said chest instead of pecs.
While off his... No. Isn't that meaning like he just got it off his chest? While off his chest. I don't even know the context of that.
Wait, years ago he hired an escort while of his chest. What's that? While of his... I don't know what that means.
I don't know either. That's probably next one.
Handcuffed him to radio or something, and if I remember... Like, that is... I mean, but what kind of a person does that? Like, tied somebody up to a radio and hit him with a dildo.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, it's a chain, not a dildo, according to another comment.
Wow, that's worse. Well, one is more embarrassing and the other one is actually painful.
Yeah. Next one is Soulja Boy beat a pregnant woman into having a miscarriage. Bro.
Jeez.
This is not something that I forgot. I just didn't know any of these things.
Yeah, I think that's why this is a good topic, because there's things that people should know about.
Oh my goodness.
I'm surprised no one has said Chris Brown.
for hitting Rihanna?
Yeah, and now he's
Is
like
it because?
has
But
all
this
this
is
like
because
famous fame and stuff now.
this is bad things that people did that we forgot about. I feel like the Chris Brown thing is like very much remembered.
Well,
I
if
don't
it is
know, or
remembered,
maybe
then he shouldn't be. I don't know. I think he made like some Twitter posts saying like, it was some hypocritical statement about women or something like that. I forgot what it was, but I think someone responded him to saying, "Oh, after you beat Rihanna, yada yada yada, you don't have a right to say that." You know, that kind of stuff.
yeah. Let's see. Floyd Mayweather beat the shiz out of his former girlfriend and got away with it because the judge allowed him to train for a fight he was headlining. Bro, I don't know
Eesh.
about you, but like celebrities, okay. I enjoy celebrities.
Yeah.
I do. Like I watch movies, I go to concerts. Like when it comes to like an art form, like I'm all for it. And I like people. I think that they're cool, and when they're nicer, it's even better. Um, but when famous people do stuff like this and they still get away with it, oh, it just makes me mad.
Next one. This guy, do you see his profile picture? Tom from MySpace from long ago.
Oh
And
yeah.
Uncle. Jack Nicholson beat a prostitute that he hired to the point of irreversible brain damage.
Eesh.
That sounds like, I mean, The Shining just comes to mind for some reason.
Oh wait, what does this say? So Sheehan, I don't know who Sheehan. Oh, that's the girl. Sheehan claims that Nicholson promptly grabbed her hair, thumped her hair on the floor, and then threw her out of his house. And then she has no vision at times, finds it hard to cope with the pain. The medical bills have already reached $60,000. But if she is to survive, she needs an important operation. The original settlement isn't enough.
Jeez.
Oh, bro, that's bad. It's so bad. Okay, so I'm like scrolling down because I like there's some of these names that I don't like. I'm not too familiar with, and then I saw Jared Leto.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so this is from Junior's JR Step POS 07. I don't know.
I don't know if we should be saying these names.
Okay, well we'll just skip the names. Jared Leto, bro, really raped and sexually assaulted underage girls, and so much people act like he's done nothing wrong. Not even any deal or movie drops. He is still consistently hired all around, and it's the dumbest crap in the world. He also literally ran a call. I was about to say this. I'm not sure if he still does, but he claimed to be a leader of a group of people who idolized him and followed his every word. Really crazy.
He does look like a cult leader.
He does. No, there's pictures. Like pictures came out of him. I'm gonna see if I can like find one. But Jared Leto on Island.
Island? He has his own island?
I don't know.
Hmm.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I'll post this picture for everybody to see. I remember, but Jared Leto has started a cult on an island, and his followers call him Prophet. This is from 2019.
Somehow familiar. Oh my!
I'm sure
goodness.
this was posted on Reddit a while ago. I remember this like from Reddit. That's so funny. And like, have you ever seen him live? Like
No, I
his
have
concert?
not. Oh no.
Okay.
I just watched the video with.
He opened for Muse one time here in Salt Lake in Usana. I didn't know anything about him at that point. Like he was never like a big influence in my life until like that point because 30 Seconds to Mars opened for Muse.
Yeah.
And he was a pretty interactive guy with the crowd. And I enjoy that. I like it when artists like interact with the people, like when they talk to them and bring people on stage and stuff like that. So I thought the way he was with people was kind of cool. I only knew like one or two of his songs, so whatever. But it was like I had just barely like figured out who this guy was, and then I found out that he was an actor, that he did acting and stuff like that. And then it's like all these things started coming out, and
About his cult.
Yeah, the cult. And well, did you see Morbius?
No, but I know all the memes.
Yeah, well, if you saw, yeah, I don't worry about watching it. It's bad. I think he's a bad actor. I didn't like him as a Joker.
Yeah. He...
He tried too hard. Anyway, should we move on to the next question?
Yeah, let's see what we got. Okay. Americans, what do Europeans have every day that you see as a luxury? This is only true for Southern Europe, but cheap wine by the glass, cheap coffee and pastries. Cafes in the US are marketed as very trendy. And if you want a pastry and a coffee, you should be ready to pay like $8 to $10 in most of Italy, Portugal, and Spain. You can get coffee and a croissant for like €3. Wow, that's cheap.
I'm like croissant.
Croissant.
Oh,
Wow.
like croissant.
Why are
Yeah, that's
croissants
super
so expensive? Even the Costco
Here?
ones are expensive.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
What is it, like $10 for like 9 of
I
them?
think it was like $6, $7
Oh.
for like. I guess it's kind of cheap.
That's a pack of 12. It's not that bad. 9 or 12 or something. It's okay.
And it's too much. Why don't they make like a
No,
6-pack
no.
or a 3-pack?
Wait, no. You know what the real crime is here? Is that people buy those muffins and croissants from Costco and then sell them for like $3 each. The muffins that are sold at Costco, they're 2 6-packs and they're like $6.99 for the 12 of them. And then like coffee shops will buy them and they'll like raise the prices and you get the same muffin. And I know because I know a Costco muffin when I see it and when I taste it. I don't have to taste it. I can just tell.
No way.
I've seen it. I've seen Costco muffins at coffee shops for like $2 or $3, like just by itself.
Are we talking like local?
Yeah.
Mom and pop types? Dang. I mean, it's a hustle.
I mean, maybe I want to sell Costco muffins.
Yeah. Oh, man. Royal Acanthus Nibblibla 51. 6 weeks vacation, extra pay just for vacation, at least in Germany. Government healthcare. Wow. 6
I've heard
weeks
of this.
vacations? That's amazing.
Wait, yeah, and it is paid. I've heard about this. I think I saw like a clip of some show talking about like the work ethic in European countries, and yeah, they like give you money and they force you to use. I mean, you can only use it for your vacation, but
Yeah.
I mean, how often do you have your boss tell you like, "Here, take $2,000 and go travel"?
I mean, you have happier employees. I'm
In
sure
Europe?
I'm pretty sure there's some correlation to like better productivity because your employees are much happier because they have more vacation.
Isn't it? Yeah. I think I heard that a lot of jobs in Spain, and correct me if I'm wrong, like people out there, if you guys know for sure, like correct me. But I remember seeing somebody saying that like in Spain his job, like he's able to wake up early, 8 o'clock. He gets to his office at like 9 or 10 and he works for like 2 hours. And then they have like their lunch that they have to take. And then at 2 p.m., it's mandatory siesta,
Oh yeah.
which means they have a mandatory nap time.
That sounds so great.
And then they like, finish their work and then still go home like earlier than like 5 or 6 o'clock. And and they're getting paid like their normal wage. So,
Man, 4 weeks, at least 4 weeks of vacation. That's crazy.
yeah. Let's see, what's the next one? Time. This is from Space Mush. Or Mush. Time. I spent time abroad in Italy for school, and there was just so much less of a rush everywhere. Oftentimes, the latest person to my classes were the professors. Everyone really took their time, and I didn't really feel the bustle of constantly going somewhere when I was there. I mean, dang, the village my apartment was located shut down for a few hours in the afternoon so the shopkeepers could go have lunch. It was wild. That one I do know. I have heard of people in Italy They're like, if you're not in a touristy town, if you're just kind of out and about some towns in Italy, um, you like lunchtime is not like a you sit down and you look at the menu, you order, you eat, and you're out of there. Like lunchtime will take like an hour and a half, 2 hours, sometimes longer. And like you go and you chill and you talk and you have a good time. Nobody's pressuring you to go. Uh, that sounds amazing.
Yeah, that sounds great. I would love that. Ugh,
Yeah,
no rush.
yeah.
This next one. Bathroom stalls that actually go to the floor. I don't need to know what shoes the guy taking a crap next to me has on. Oh, even and below it says, even worse, if the bathroom has shiny polished floors, you can basically look at the human side behind you in the eyes if you're both leaning forward.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
uh, do do you have any bathroom stories? Like
Oh yeah.
awkward bathroom
Oh
stories? Like,
man.
let's hear some of
Let's see. Running out of toilet paper.
them.
One guy farts and then another one giggles, so then it becomes a farting contest.
That's both of those are me. I'll fart and I'll giggle at my own fart.
Oh man.
The farts are just
I
funny.
hate the ones where the gap between the doors are like huge.
Hmm.
And what's worse is that this happened like I think last week. Went to the bathroom and then you can't there's the doors don't naturally open. So you have to walk up to it to see if it's actually open
Like
by
push it
push
or
it, right?
pull
So
it.
I push it, it's locked. But because of the gap, I could see the dude on his phone while he's taking a crap. I was like, oh, this is awkward.
It's like there's like the things there and you just go.
Oh man.
It's worse when the lock doesn't work. So you go up to like see if it's locked or not, and then you just touch it and it opens anyway. And there's somebody sitting on the toilet.
Oh, that's
It never happened to me.
the.
Not at all. No, it happened. It happened one time.
Were you the pusher
Uh,
or were you the revealed
I was the
revealee?
pusher.
Oh, okay.
I was the pusher. And it's like traumatized me now. So like I I whenever I can, instead of having to go up to the door to see if I push it, I try to like just really like step away from a distance and then see if I can see the feet.
Yeah.
And if I can't see and I do need to go push the door, I just look away. I just kind of like tap it and just see if it's locked or not. Ah man, yeah, I don't understand what the deal is with the stalls and like the doors being that wide.
That's just
Like
bad
between,
design.
um, when did you where'd you go to college?
Which semester? I think I went to like three of them.
Oh, did you ever go to community college?
Yeah.
Like Solid
Yep.
Community College?
Not
Okay.
Salt Lake, but I did go to a community college.
There's a bathroom in the Taylorsville campus. I don't know if it's still there or not because the last year I was there, I think they did renovations. But this bathroom, the stalls, so they were bricks, right?
Yeah.
Or like cement,
Okay.
and they did go all the way to the floor. And I don't remember much about the doors. Um, I know that they locked well, but they were so low that if you were like 6 foot, and you sat down straight on the toilet, your eyes would be above the stall.
So you can see
And
everybody.
so it's so awkward. Yeah, you can like literally sit there and poop, and you can just turn and you would look at the person next to you. And
Ew.
uh, yeah, and I'm gonna do a little bit of a TMI. Ah man, no, I don't want to do that. Never mind. Never mind. I don't want to do TMI. But it was a horrible experience for me, and I never went back to that bathroom. If I had to go, I would go across the campus to go to the next bathroom. Yeah. Anyway.
Oh my goodness.
Do you want to read more answers or should we go to the next
Next
question?
question.
Okay. Oh, this is a good one. What sucks when you get married?
Ooh. Okay.
It's gonna be a spicy one. I don't know actually.
Our
Okay.
wives don't listen to this, right?
Yeah, doors closed. Top answer says finding out that your in-laws who put up with you and tried to act look nice till you got married are really a-holes that normal people don't want to deal with.
Ooh. Marrying a Karen-in-law?
That doesn't sound like a good time at all. Did you marry a-hole in-laws?
No, they're the best. They're so great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are
Super chill.
are is your family the a-hole in-laws to your wife?
Nah, I don't think so.
No, I am lucky enough. My in-laws are all really freaking awesome, so
Yeah.
I have no issues on that aspect
In-laws
of
get
my
along.
marriage.
It's great.
Yeah. Wait, like your in-laws with your parents?
Yeah. Like my
They get along?
yeah.
Yeah. My family and my in-laws
I mean, they don't
only
they don't get together a lot, but
they get along.
they do get along. Yeah.
Yeah. I think my parents and my in-laws have only been around each other like 3 times.
Hmm.
It was like the meeting of them, which was like 2 months before we got married. And then we had our dinner thing, like a family dinner thing. Kind of like a luncheon, but the day before. And then the wedding day. And we wanted to get them together again at some point, but we just haven't had the time, so.
Hmm.
The next one.
These are very like very tame, I must say.
Yeah, well, okay. For better or worse includes the worst. When your spouse has a chronic health issue, a mental health issue, substance abuse problems, you have committed to be there for at least a reasonable effort in carrying through it together. And that can be taxing beyond belief.
Hmm.
Sure.
Yeah, no, that I can see that. That's I mean, when you're single, you just worry about yourself, right? But then now when you come together, you're twice as likely to have sucky situations happen to you. It's like Hogwarts battle. The more players you add, the more harder the game is.
Yeah. Okay, here's this one. It sucks when your partner and sometimes you get too comfortable and complacent. You start slacking on the little things that matter to each other. No one likes to have to remind their partner to do things they used to do automatically.
Yeah.
Are you a slacker?
Oh yeah, man. I slack all the time. I don't do my hair anymore. As you can tell. But I used to like gel my hair every day. You know, always looking good. But now when you get married, I don't know. I should. But I hate sleeping with gel on my pillow. Because when you sleep, right?
Yeah.
The pomade and all the hair products get on your pillow. And then it gets on your face when you're turning, and then that's how acne grows.
Well, I'm sorry. I think I missed this. You said you're a night shower?
No, like when you go to bed.
So you shower in the morning and you put product in your hair, and then 10 hours later.
Yep. And then you go to bed, right? So the product is still in your hair. So you're sleeping with product on your pillow.
But how much product are you using?
Pomade. I gotta use pomade for this. This stuff's thick.
I use pomade.
And then it's a very pasty product. Meaning if it gets on your skin, then you get acne.
You get the
Yep.
I don't. When I used like actual hair gel, I had that problem. And even worse, it would get flaky. And so like I would wake up and I'll have all these flakes, and like it made me super self-conscious because people would like point it out, and they're like, "Oh, do you have dandruff?" I'm like, "No, it's just a hair gel." And like that's because like when I was younger, like teenager, early 20s, like I wasn't the most hygienic person, and I didn't take showers every single day. Sometimes it was like every 2 days or so. Um, and yeah, so I would get little flakes here and there. It was bad, but the product that I use right now doesn't do that. So
Mine doesn't.
uh,
It's more of an OCD thing for me too.
mm,
I hate
that makes
back when I
sense. That
worked at
makes
Starbucks, I would come home and I was really oily, right? You get this like film of coffee oil on your face.
I
And
didn't know
if I
that.
didn't shower, I would not go to sleep on my bed. I would sleep somewhere else, like on the couch or somewhere until I took a shower because I did not want that oil on my bed.
Oh, oh man.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever went through that. I was
Yeah,
just
so it
more of
may be the same
a
thing with
dirty
my
boy.
hair. I don't know if it's true,
Okay,
but
so out of the two of you, who slacks more?
eh, me, of course. Has to
Yeah?
be me.
Does your
Yeah.
wife get ready like every day then?
Oh yeah, she gets ready like she gets up an hour early to get ready, like makeup and everything. And she doesn't do it for me. She doesn't do it for me. She does it for herself because
Yeah.
it makes her feel good and all that stuff.
Yeah,
So
no,
that's good.
I agree with that 100%. It's just funny because it was my wife pointed out to me, what was it, like 2 weeks ago, I had some time off from work, right? We went on vacation to
Yeah.
Florida and came back, and I still had some time off from work. And even though I didn't have anywhere to go or was gonna go out or have visits or anything like that, I get ready every day. Like I'll put on pants and a shirt, socks, like the whole 9 yards, even if I'm not going anywhere. And so she was telling me that she's gonna try and make a better effort to like not just be in pants all day when she doesn't have to go anywhere.
Yeah.
And it's same thing. I was like, hey, if you're gonna do that, just make sure you do it for you. Like you don't need to impress me. But I want you to feel good,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. Yeah.
feel comfortable in your own skin.
Yeah.
Like if you want to get ready, get ready. So that's great.
This one, your spouse's family problems become yours. That's a pretty big one.
Yeah,
That's a big one. I know a lot
yeah.
of there's some people I know that got married and then they find out that the in-laws are horrible, um or they just mistreat the spouse. It's just it's one of those things like before you get married you should probably know the you meet the in-laws, and if it's something you can deal with then you probably can get married. But I think this one is more about I guess it's related, right? If your in-laws have a lot of family issues, then you take on that.
Yeah, and I think I want to say that personally, we're a little lucky. I mean, my family's really small, so we don't really bring a lot of family drama.
Mhm.
I mean, yeah, there's drama, 100% there's drama, but it's pretty distant, you know. With her family, I honestly don't think there's that much drama. I think they communicate a lot more often than I do with my family, though, so I get to hear about it all the time. And when things happen, like yeah, I'm in the know, and then it is yeah, like it's my problem now, right? Like if something needs to be done and they ask for our help, it's not just her help; it's both of our help.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely pulls you, but it's weird because I don't know that I. You know how there's a saying that's like you don't just marry her, you marry the family.
Yep. That is true.
Like yeah, I didn't want to agree with that, but that's just the truth. That's just how it is. Like it's unless they're not in talking terms like your spouse with the family, I think that they're I mean they're your family now. They're your in-laws. It makes sense. Okay, here's another one from user fart that wasn't.
Wow.
Figuring out the balance between together time and alone time that works for both of you.
Oh, that's
Figuring out that it's okay to say, do you just want to vent, or do you want me to provide a solution when your spouse goes off? Why does that suck? Those realizations don't happen super early in marriage, so you realize all of the lost time and go, dang, this is a big one. The first one, like the together time and alone time, that is something that I feel like we are still figuring out. We've been married a year and a half, a little over a year and a half, and there's been times when like I have to talk to her about. I'm like, hey, like, can I like be alone? Like I feel like I need to be with you all the time, right? And it's like, but I want to do my own thing, and it's like it's such a conflict in my
Yeah,
head.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I totally agree. Same issue with us. Thankfully, we figured it out. So we
Yeah,
just have designated days. She has her day, I have my day, and it's just worked out. I mean,
yeah,
that's like one of the things I had to let go of because my one day that I have this, now, it used to be the whole week, right? So
yeah.
downsizing to those 5 me time weeks, days down to one day. And it's fine because if I had more, I think I would feel more guilty. I would actually feel guilty about having so much me time. So it worked out.
So what does together time mean to you though?
I I don't know. Is I want to know.
Because like
Is it
that's
can you be like on your computer while they're watching TV and then is that still together time?
well, see, that's I think that's an important question. I think it has to do a lot with like the love languages, like
Yeah.
physical touch
Yeah.
and quality time and like gift giving and stuff like that. Because to me, like I'm a quality guy type of person, but quality time, um, it doesn't, to me at least, I know it's different for everybody. I know that.
Yeah.
To me, I can be in the same room as somebody else and not say a single word. I can be drawing, I can be reading, being on my computer, and this other person can be doing exactly the same thing on their own end, and I'm satisfied. Like I feel good.
Yeah.
Now I'm not saying that I don't need communication. Obviously, I like communication. I do want to communicate. Uh, but when we're in the same room,
So
and we're in the same room a
proximity type
lot,
thing.
yeah, I
Yeah.
don't need to be in constant
Yeah.
communication
Yeah.
with them for it to be quality time. Um, but I feel there's going back to that like being complacent and like kind of like chilling and like not caring. I feel like we both like to watch TV shows to relax.
Yeah.
And so we do fall into that trap of like, well, we're done with work, we're done with our chores. What do we do now? We just sit down and watch TV, and then suddenly it's 11 p.m. It's like, oh, it's time for bed. And it's like, was this alone time? And then you just happened to be there, or was this together time? And we just happened to do the same. Like, and so somebody tell me, please.
Yeah. Oh man.
That, that's
The
funny.
TV
Uh,
time, yeah, that's we used to have a big problem with that because that was like our go-to. And it wasn't really quality time because, you just sit there. You can talk to each other, but most of the time you're just sitting and watching. And so we tried doing these things, trying to like figure out what to do, maybe like play board games or do something where it's like actually interacting with each other.
yeah.
And then a baby came. And now we're so tired
you,
by the end of the
you,
day.
you, did you interacted too much?
We are so tired. We just want to sit and watch TV, and we're fine with that.
Yeah.
Because thinking about doing something and then doing it is it's exhausting.
There's an episode of The Big Bang Theory towards the end of the show. I think it's like season 9 or 10, where Leonard and Penny. Are you familiar with the characters?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, so Leonard and Penny. Like Leonard is like 40, right, and Penny's like 28, 29, and or he's almost 40. Anyway, they're like going out on a date and they're trying to figure out what to do, and then she finds like this midnight show thing, and they're like, "Oh, do you want to do this?" She's like, "Yeah, let's do it." I'm like, "All right, yeah, we're gonna do something." And then she's trying to buy tickets. She's like, "Oh, it's sold out." And I'm like, "Oh my goodness!" Like, thank goodness. Like, yeah, it's like a relief, a sigh of
Yeah.
relief. And it's weird because I used to like always when I go out and like time didn't matter. But lately, like there's things where if we just can't make it for whatever reason, it's kind of like, oh, good, we just get to chill.
Relax. Yeah.
Yeah, like we don't have to worry about it.
I think that's like
It's
part
kind of
of the
funny.
whole adulting memes that are out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like you just gotta pick your battles, man. We don't have as much energy as we did.
Right?
It's a big pill to swallow, hard to swallow pill.
Go to the next question.
Yeah, let's go to the next one. I'm writing the times down to make editing of this podcast easier.
Doesn't Google or YouTube now has like an automatic chapter thing?
Automatic.
Yeah, it like detects. But I think it's only for like the big boys. The big boy streamers.
So it's not an automatic then. Then they probably have somebody assigned
No, it's automatic.
to us. Are you sure?
Yeah, they probably just allocate the system for the more popular people.
All right, I guess. I can see that's a possibility. Okay, the next question. You want to read that?
What video game have you played the most? Let's see.
Before we go into the comments, what game have you played the most? Let us know in the comments.
Yes.
Actually, just answer all of the questions as we ask them, because we want to know.
It'd be great if I could have. You know, the great thing about Steam is that you can have. It gives you the hours, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, are you going into Steam right now?
Yeah, I'm going checking my Steam right now. Let's see. My highest, most played. I don't even know how you organize it. Can you organize it? I don't think you can. But anyway, I'm pretty sure it was Company of Heroes. I've sank 551 hours in that game.
Wait, 500 and what?
551 hours.
Not bad. Not
Yeah.
bad. So let's see. Mine. I feel like mine is inaccurate though, because a lot of these games have been playing a lot more and way before Steam was a thing.
Yeah.
But my number one right now is Left 4 Dead 2 with 405 hours.
Whoa.
But again, I used to play this on Xbox since it came out in like 2008, and it was one of those games that I played all the time.
I only have 24 hours on that.
You gotta get more.
The first one has 28 hours. That's good, right?
Yeah, it's a little bit better, I guess. And then my second one is Age of Empires 2
Mm.
with 168 hours.
Holy smokes.
And again, that's just theme. This is probably one of the first games I ever played when I was growing up. It was Age of Empires back in like what 1998, and I used to have what do you call them? Like tournaments, I guess.
Okay.
Like my friends and I would go to like cyber cafes
Okay.
in Mexico, and so you rented the computer for like an hour.
Yep.
Except we would go like 3 or 4 hours, and we became friends with the owner of this place, and he allowed us to install both StarCraft and Age of Empires. And so we would just all go to this place, we all log in, and then just start playing and battling. And man, I put so many hours into both of those games, StarCraft and Age of Empires.
Maybe StarCraft might have more time.
Yeah.
Or Warcraft 3 probably.
Ooh, yeah, Warcraft.
Yeah. Let's see what people said.
Yeah, let's do it.
See, we have the Civilization series. I guess if you count all the series as one, that could count.
Mm-hmm.
Someone said Age of Empires 2. On and off for 20 years. All right. The Sims. Because I'm
Yeah.
garbage. That one. Actually, yeah. You know, I remember putting a ton of hours into Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Ooh,
The
that
demo.
was such a fun game.
The demo.
Demo.
So it was like a trial that you would play. And they only gave you like 10 minutes or 15 minutes. And then you'd have to start over. But anyway, I would play that over and over and over. That was so fun. Let's see, RuneScape. Don't know if I got into that.
I don't think I ever played that. Oh, look at this.
Battlefield
Battlefield 1.
1. Where's my Battlefield? Let's see. I guess in Bad Company 2, 35 hours. Oh, okay.
That's it?
Yeah.
No way.
I wonder if it's because it was pre-Steam. I don't know.
Probably.
Back when Origin was a thing. World of
Oh,
Warcraft.
maybe.
Oh my gosh. That's
That is one that I never played. Well, no, I did play it. That's a lie. I did play it, but I think I only got to like level 10 and that was it.
yeah, I only played the trial and then I stopped. I did not want to pay. Let's
Ooh.
see. Diablo 2.
Diablo
Yeah.
2. Dude, I've replayed that game so many times. I still play it. I have a paladin, level 32 or something like that. That I started like building last year, I think.
Interesting.
Minecraft.
I could see that.
I like Minecraft.
Yeah, it's
I
fun.
thought I hated it until I played it,
Yeah.
and then I was like, all right, it's good, it's good.
Solitaire. Oh man, it's been playing since Windows 3.1 came out.
3.1, is that still? Can you?
No.
Oh,
What happened?
I have Solitaire,
Oh. Oh.
dude. I didn't know I had Solitaire on my computer.
And casual games.
Oh yeah, casual games.
Minesweeper, that one is fun.
I don't understand Minesweeper.
It's pretty much each number is a bomb it's touching. That's pretty much all you need to know.
So if it shows a 2, then there's 2 bombs next to that square.
Yeah. But you don't know which squares it is.
Oh,
It's fun.
all right. Maybe I'll try it someday.
Skyrim, okay. Red Dead Redemption 2 and The Witcher 3. I think mine probably was GTA 4 and Metal Gear Solid 2. Those are pretty high for
Ooh,
me.
GoldenEye, dude. GoldenEye.
Did you like it? The remake?
The remake, no.
Oh, it's bad?
I
The Switch?
on the Switch. No, that wasn't a remake. That's just an emulator.
Yeah, it's true.
No, they remade GoldenEye for the Nintendo Wii, and I thought it was pretty bad. Like I didn't like it because it didn't even feel like the same game. It's like somebody just made a different version of it. And when it came out for the Switch Online, I don't like it because it's a little hard to control with the Switch controller. So, and like the controls are just different. They're old school. So I didn't like it very much.
Interesting.
But if we go back to like old school games, Smash Brothers and Zelda. I put
Smash
hours
Brothers,
into those
I
games.
bet.
Yeah, Smash Brothers was the same thing since like Nintendo 64 came out all the way to the Switch.
Let's see the controversial ones.
Ooh.
Hogwarts Legacy.
Already?
And the second one I can't say on stream. I don't even know if that's a video game. Okay. Fortnite. Oh wow. Okay. Sea of Thieves. Okay. Smash Brothers Ultimate. Diablo 3. Okay.
Ugh. Cringe.
All right. Should we go to the last question? Wow. American Truck Simulator. Someone put in 2,100 hours.
Really? Dude, they should be getting paid to be driving trucks right now.
I've only put in 10 hours into that game.
Only 10 hours driving a truck, a semi.
2,100. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's a lot. What does that equal? What is that in days? What is
I don't
2,100
know.
hours?
If you
How
played like
many
8 hours a day,
days?
right? That's like 8.
It's 87 and a half
Yep.
days.
Yep.
Like full days. All right, let's get to the last question. Well, last question of the day is what movie has the greatest opening of all time?
I don't know where that is.
Oh, did you did you lose the question?
Okay,
You
there
got
we go.
it?
Find it. Yeah.
Okay, with the top answer with 6.6 thousand likes, Contact.
Oh, no contest. Yeah. Yep. Yeah,
Contact is amazing.
that opening is amazing. Yeah.
The cinematography. This was one of those shots that just makes you go, "Whoa!"
The
I don't want to
concept.
spoil it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you haven't seen Contact, put it on your list. Put it on top of your list of movies
I
to
mean, you
watch
could
because
even
it's
just
really,
watch the
really.
clip on YouTube, and it's already a good short in itself. Like the rest of the
Yeah.
movie's good too, but like that intro can stand on its own. It already tells its own story.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Number two, Children of Men.
How does that one go again?
I don't know. I don't remember. I've seen this movie and I like the movie. Well, I remember liking the movie, but I don't remember the
Oh,
scene.
that's the scene where he's like walking around in town, and then they're all standing in front of the TV, and they realize like the last baby was born. Oh no, the last kid. Yeah, the last baby died. Like
Yeah.
passed away.
Oh.
Wow, and that year was 2027.
Oh, geez. We're getting pretty close there.
Can you believe we're in 2020s now?
Yeah, it's weird, man.
Like we're in the 20s. When you hear the 20s, you think of like the Great Depression and all that
And
stuff.
yeah. If yeah,
We have our own Great Depression, the Great
it's
COVID.
dude, it's so weird. Like the 90s are still like 5 years ago. I think of 1990 and I'm like, oh yeah, that was like 10 years ago
Yeah,
or
yeah,
less, you
right?
know.
Yeah.
No, it's heading on 25 years now.
Dang, I don't know. Those are pretty good intros.
Scream 1996. Yes.
Haven't seen it. I never got into the
I'm sorry.
Scream thing.
Wait, but if you've never seen it, how could you?
Yeah, it just didn't
Wait,
appeal to
you've
me.
never you've never seen any of the Scream
I
movies?
think we saw Scream 3. I don't know. I saw Scary Movie.
What? Well, but that's a parody. Fun fact:
Huh.
Scream was actually supposed to be called Scary Movie,
Oh,
and then they changed the name. I don't know why. I don't remember the whole deal. I probably shouldn't be saying all these things when I don't know any information. I feel like we do that a lot. It's like, oh, did you know this? We don't know why. We just know it. But yeah, it was supposed to be called Scary Movie, and when you watch the movie, it kind of makes sense. Or well, yeah, I don't want to go into spoilers.
hmm.
The intro to Scream is really good. Dude, you like scary movies, yes?
Good scary movies.
The original Scream is still a good scary movie.
All right, okay.
Oh, okay, maybe it's not like super scary, but the story of it still stands, and the way the movie is made, it's not too aged.
Hmm.
So, I mean, like I said, I just rewatched it like 2 weeks ago because the new one came out,
Yeah.
and I still enjoyed it. I still thought it was pretty good.
Okay, next one. Saving Private Ryan. Yeah,
Yeah, I would say that's a good one.
that's a really good opener.
I'm gonna go ahead and like that.
It's got like what, all those awards.
Yeah.
Saving Private Ryan lost Best Picture at the Academy to Shakespeare in Love. Think about that. That's sad.
Saving Private Ryan's a good movie.
Oh, I love that. That's like my top favorite movie.
It's when it came out on VHS, my parents rented it from Blockbuster, and they were gonna watch it, and I wanted to watch, and my mom was like, "No, you can't. You shouldn't watch." I was what 10 years old, I think, maybe 9.
Yeah.
But when they started playing the movie, I was watching from the stairs. So I was
Oh
peeking,
my goodness. Okay.
and I watched the whole intro, the opening scene, and it's brutal. It is so brutal. But after that whole scene is over, my mom saw me and she's like, "You're not supposed to watch this." And I was like, "Well, I saw the beginning. It's fine." I'm like, "It's the worst part."
The worst part I would say is the knife scene. I still can't. I still have
Ooh,
trouble watching that one.
that is yeah.
I hate that scene.
Yeah. Thanks for reminding me of it. Yeah, there's a lot of brutal
Yeah.
brutal shots in that movie, but
I mean, it's
still an
war.
amazing movie.
Lord of War. Okay, that's. Have you seen that intro?
I've not.
It's amazing. It's an amazing sequence. Apparently, the rest of the
From
movie
Lord of.
sucks, but it's like a 3 minute sequence. It's a story of a single bullet from the factory to the gun. You have to watch it with sound. Don't watch it right now.
Oh,
Don't watch it right now.
wait. Don't watch it. What?
Don't watch it right now. You gotta watch it in the full experience. Unless you wanna watch
I
it right now and then just edit it out.
No, it's fine. I think I've seen this as a clip. Funny enough, Jared Leto is in this.
As what?
Vitaly Orlov. I
Oh,
don't know who that is.
plays a Russian. Star Wars. Okay.
Wait, no. Which one?
The music, goosebumps every time.
Okay, I guess if it's like your first time watching it and it's 1978, then sure, it's pretty epic. But I don't know that it's like I don't know that it's at the same level as like Saving Private Ryan
I mean, you're
or
reading.
Contact.
Your intro to a movie is making the viewers read.
That's right. And I'm a Star Wars lover. I mean, I've got an N1 spaceship right there. It's a Lego spaceship. Yeah, I know you can't see that.
All that
I
bokeh.
don't wanna pull it. Okay, what's the next one? The Matrix?
Matrix.
I don't remember
I
the
love the
Matrix
movie, but
intro.
I think it's just when Trinity does the slow mo. The people try to
Oh,
arrest her. It's fine.
yeah,
It's typical.
I see.
I mean, the bullet time. That's what makes it amazing. But you get an even better
Mm,
bullet time sequence later in the movie.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'll skip through some of these, but The Dark Knight, I agree. That's a really, really, really good beginning. 28 weeks later. Have you seen that?
Oh man, one of my top
Yeah, it's
zombie films.
pretty pretty brutal.
Yeah.
I like it.
The second one is actually pretty good. Did you say 28 days later or 28 weeks later?
I think I said 20. Oh, 28 weeks later. I meant to say 28 days later, but
Both
both of
have
them are
good. Yeah,
good.
both of them are good.
Yeah, both of them are pretty good. Lord of War, Spaceballs, The Watchmen, There Will Be Blood. I don't remember those. I know I've seen all of these movies, but I don't remember much. The Departed, the opening of Top Gun was so good they used it again in Maverick. You know what?
I don't
It's
even
a
know
good
why they did
opening.
the intro. It had nothing to do with the movie. Well, it did, but
That's true.
because the first one had to do with the aircraft carrier, and the scene was in the aircraft carrier, and then all of a sudden, huh?
It's military propaganda. But really, though, I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, but you're right though, because in the first one they are in the carrier, so it kind of makes sense that they're just like,
I mean, I get why
yeah,
they
full
did
action
it.
sequence, but it's the
Nostalgia.
nostalgia. Yeah,
Yeah,
like a lot of stuff going on lately. It's all nostalgia.
yeah,
They're pulling at our heartstrings, and Top Gun did a good job at it.
yeah.
Oh, here's one that I agree with: Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring.
Okay, okay.
It's like a 10-minute intro, but I thought it was done beautifully.
That's a good one, yeah.
What are some of your favorite movie openings?
I think they've already mentioned those already. Lord of War. I like watch that clip every once in a while. Saving Private Ryan, Contact, yeah. I think I'm set on that. How about you?
Yeah. Well, funny enough, Lord of the Rings is one of my favorite openings of all time. Gladiator. Dude, so Gladiator is one of my favorite movies of all time. It's it's so good. I watched it 3 times in theaters. I had my dad take me one time, I had my brother take me one time, and I had my uncle take me one time. Because I was young, so you need to have an adult with you to like go into it. And I loved this movie so much. I recreated the battles, all of them, in Age of Empires. And when the movie came out on VHS, man, I just like aging myself, right? I will watch it so often that I had the entire dialogue in the intro scene like memorized, like word for word, matching with the song. So I could like remember the song playing, and I could like listen to the dialogue, and I'm like, yep, this is when this line comes in, and then there's this pause, and then this other line comes in, and then boom, explosion, and then bam, like horses like, you know, run, whatever they do. What do horses do? They
Gallop.
They gallop. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was obsessed with that movie to that point. So it was pretty good. I want to do a couple of memorable mentions. The opening scene of Ghost Ship. Have you seen that?
I've seen that. I don't think. Maybe. I don't think so.
Okay, I think Ghost Ship is. I don't think it's a good scary movie, but the intro is really good. So if you ever want to watch a scary movie that's just fun to watch Ghost Ship. And the other one, Up.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and I agree. I think it's an amazing intro. I think it's really good, really emotional. So, well, I let us know what are some of your favorite movie intros that you've seen. Let us know in the comments. Let us know in the comments the answers to all of these questions, because obviously we like reading the answers and like talking about it. So let's continue this conversation down in the comment section below. And thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah.
So happy to be back. And here's to good season 4.
Season 4. Also, let us know what subreddits you want us to explore, and then let us know if this is the format you like, and we'll do more of it.
Thanks for watching. My name is Gato.
And I'm Gabe.
We'll see you later. Peace.